back to Anno 800. It has been a while. But you'll remember this is where we left off, looking at cycling or we'd let time go on a little bit and this lady declared war on us. So we've gone slightly back in time. Also, we were losing money, which we don't want. We don't want to lose it all. And everything's collapsed. What's gone wrong? Oh.
Stand back, onward. Looks like the tubes need a flush.
What exactly? Well, this is well, keywords. So until I've figured this out, we'll just have to use the
Please don't leave your crate unattended, sir.
So it's the Christ-centered cosmic civilization in which me and the Reverend Dr. Paul Robert Blackham were discussing Candlemas time, which is in the period until the 5th of March this year, but basically until the it's one of those, and I'll detail this in a bit. People often wage the war on Christmas, but there's definitely a war on Candlemas. I think I even used that line in the book. It was seen as like just a bit ridiculous to try and pad Christmas out for potentially up to another month, which is exactly what would have happened in this year. And as you know, the Reformation happened and you got the Protestant work ethic, people were like, nah, that's just like actually like lazy or something. Not having it, which, you know, you kind of get it, but it's also one of those where like you seem miserable for saying it. And I'm all for Candlemas Tide, because we all work over Christmas anyway, so it's not like having a fun little extra bit more Christmas would do anyone any harm. I don't think. I can see how historically that might have been more controversial, but I think now we can all do with a bit more Christmas. Some have even been on record, quite famous individuals, saying they wish it could be Christmas every day. So an extra month won't hurt. That's the way I see it. Oh yeah, I was showing everyone the different.
Alaska this Sunday.
I've got that mod that makes it the current time, so the next bit of this story will all be night time. Yeah, so we'll do a bit more story, I reckon. Your journey. And what else? Oh yeah, I've got all this advanced stuff, so we can have very active production. Yeah, we'll do a bit more story and then we'll design a little thing for Candlemas Tide. Because certainly, I think whether or not you personally want to get an extra month of Christmas, I think our people here will. So, yeah. I think we should be live on YouTube as well. I don't know if we are. No. Well, I'll see if I can... Why is that not working? Here we go. Start. There we go. just trying to get YouTube working, and yeah, we'll get on with the story. Here we go. All right, so I think I'm live on YouTube now as well. So Twitch and YouTube. There we go. Right. So for everyone on YouTube, I was just catching everyone up with the concept of Candlemas Tide. So should I do a whole history of it? You can read. I've got a book out called Candlemas Down Through Church History. Check that out if you want to find out more about Candlemas and Candlemas Tide. But basically, Candlemas is the last bit of the Christmas story, because the Christmas story basically, Jesus incarnates, so he's conceived, and then he's born, and then people go and see him once he's born. But John the Baptist spiritually sees him even before he's born. And so that's the whole Christmas story. We all know it. We love it. Candlemas then is the next bit of the story where after he's born, him and Jesus and Mary are together just kind of for 40 days. They're just chilling. So that in the law it has it that you're not allowed to work or do anything. You can't even actually go to like a synagogue or temple or a church or you've got to just stay at home, relax, and just give this baby all the attention he needs. But your husband looks after you over time, sort of thing. So that basically happens for 40 days, and that 40-day period then is Epiphany Tide, because in that period, obviously, the wise men visit, and so there's this epiphany, this revelation that he's God to all these nations, but also to Herod, who then plots to kill him a little later. But before Herod can do any attempt, Jesus and Mary and Joseph have this chance to go to the temple to fulfill all the law, because Jesus has to fulfill all the law. We had a reading about that just in church. I had just gone to a lovely Candlemas service myself. I've put myself in the wrong category in Twitch. I knew there was going to be something. I mean, there's been lots of things. We've been blackmailed already. See if we can get everyone to like us more. Oh, okay. I'll get back to the story I was talking about. Oh, all right. We can. Oh, what we're gonna do? We don't want to be at war with anyone yet because we've got an actual story to do. Right. So I'll fix Twitch. I've got myself, I think, playing Victoria 3, whereas in fact I'm not streaming Victoria 3. I'm streaming Anno 1800, which really should be our main thing. I'm getting a schedule together, but in the comments, mention what times you'd prefer. I've turned voices off, haven't I? That won't be good for the story. Gosh. I don't totally know how to do this. Yeah, I am new to this. I hope you all understand. I'm on the Twitch homepage. Here we go, edit. There we go, get rid of Victoria 3. Done it. Boom. Bada boom. Anno 1800. There we go. Done. All set up. This should be quicker each time we do it. Right. So where was I? Yes. Jesus, Mary, Joseph go to the temple and fulfill all the law for us. So Jesus doesn't need to be purified, but he does it for our sake. Because we need him to. We need him to do all this for us because we aren't righteous enough, sort of thing. So they do it, and then two prophets, recognize him. One of which, Simeon, goes and talks to mostly Mary, presumably says hi to Joseph. But yeah, basically tells a lot of stuff to Mary about how tough stuff is going to get for her and for Jesus. And then, but first talks directly to Jesus because he's been told he won't die until Jesus decides, until he gets to see Jesus. So he sees Jesus, so then he says, now you can let me go. So he just speaks to Jesus. Even though he's a baby, he knows he's got the full cognizance that the living God, you would expect from the living God. So he talks to Jesus first, then he talks to Mary, and presumably says something to Joseph. Then there's Anna, who is the other prophet, and she preaches to everyone in Jerusalem. So she talks to much more people. So you can see Simeon, he focuses in on these two people. Jesus and Mary. Anna focuses on everyone, like getting the news out there. So that happens there, and then they go back, and then they have to go to Egypt later. So the Feast of the Flight to Egypt is in 2 days, because that, I believe, is the earliest day Lent can start. So Candlemas Tide, when it is celebrated, is a short, it can be an incredibly short period. It's it has a mutable length. While I'm describing all this, let's just watch. Actually, maybe this will be an ASMR. Just watching the ships at this time of day. That's quite nice. Yes, so it has a mutable period. It's often called Shrovetide as well. Around the world, it's probably better known as Carnival. And carnivals can happen at any time during Candlemas Tide, Shrovetide, whatever you want to call it. So, I think most people today know it better as that, but historically Candlemas was a big deal. There's a lot of places and a lot of people that are called like Candelaria and stuff like that, because it was a big deal. Though Carnival was like, you're going to have meat, and then people set up parades and everything, so that's gotten more popular in some parts of the world. And then in other parts of the world, they were like, no, you're just trying to get another month off of work, you're just being lazy, so we're not having anything. And that's kind of what's been the death of Candlemas over the years. So in the last 500 years, it's kind of atrophied. And in like places like Cuba, where Christianity was illegal for a lot of time, and Mexico, it was state atheism, where they were trying to spread atheism as the belief system. There was obviously no Candlemas. So anyway, that's kind of the broad history of it. If you want more detail on it, I do have a book. I'll put it in the chat, and when this goes up as a video, put it as a description. It's getting more likes. I've done a few posts about it. I'm proud of it. It's a book. Got to love a good book. Yes, so this will be in the chat. There you go. Buy that book if you want. But you should want, because it's good. It's quite hefty. Anything you could possibly want to know about Candlemas or Candlemas Tide or Shrovetide or the flight to Egypt. I've got a lot of African, European, other traditions about what happened during the flight to Egypt. So if you're into any of that stuff, check out that book. As I say, I've put it in the comments. Right. So let's get on with the story. Enough of plugging, but I think it was worth it. It's Candlemas, that's why. We've got to know, I've got to say, I've got to give my creds, my credentials. The broad gist of it. And so that is what we're going to have at some point, our people celebrating, but it's Candlemas Day. So even if you're like, saying that's it, we've got to cut Christmas celebration or whatever off on February the 2nd, we can all unite over Candlemas. That's one reason I got the book. We can all actually, it makes sense. It was Halloween last time, but I haven't streamed in a while. So the place is spooky. So you can see how we're going to have to redesign it. And I need to turn voices back on. And that way, if someone declares war on me this time, we'll know. War on us? We're running it together. My bad. Right. Yeah, let's upgrade everyone's roads. So, because time's passed, we've got loads of that nice bricks. They've got mods and stuff that add all the you know, so that you don't need. Oh, that guy with a lamp. Policeman. Or is he more like a foreman or something? It's a nice time of day, this. Yeah, 10:15. Very good for ambiences. Gotta say. Yeah. Yes, so we'll do the story, but think about that. The history of it. So it's kind of like where might have to start thinking about ploughing fields again, so maybe some harvest stuff. This is the other big thing. A lot of people actually do celebrate Candlemas, they just don't realise it. And all this stuff about trying to bargain to get extra days of Christmas holiday, that most people actually know that, but they don't know they know that. Because that's Groundhog Day. So you get extra days of winter or Christmas, you know, and that sort of thing. But basically, if it's a wintry sort of season, you can't get back to work. You get more sort of feasting time. You might not be able to fast if it's too cold. You know, it wouldn't be too healthy. So you can kind of negotiate that. And one of the ways in which people are like, look, it's going to be a long winter, so I can't get back to work yet, is you watch a groundhog, or, you know, in different countries it's different things. It could be a bear, it could be badgers, it depends on the country. But you get the gist. It's like, look, if this creature reckons I've got to go hibernate again, then that means we have to go hibernate again. And that basically means more Christmas. But this is Candlemas time. So you probably do know it as Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day is Candlemas. It's February the 2nd. And the whole thing, are we going to have 40 more weeks of winter or whatever? Not 40 more weeks, like we have the entire year off. Yeah, you don't have to have a Protestant work ethic to think that's a bit silly. 40 more days, I think, of winter. Is Groundhog Day. So actually, I think probably mostly not because of Groundhog Day traditions in and of themselves, but probably because it's film, right? That's probably why everyone knows about it. So that, yeah, I put to you, you probably do know Candlemas and get the gist of Candlemas. Trying to get more work, and I'll share this as well. I've given a lot of the book away, but there's literally the Kindle version is like 450 pages or something. So I'd have to talk for a long time if I'm going to give it away. But on that negotiating more time thing, in the Alps, Candlemas is a part of what kicks off Candlemas time then is a very much shorter time called Schlenkelwinkel. It means something like meat wander. It means you're not working. So what happened is you basically have, on the basis of Old Testament stuff, you know, you've got jubilees and things like that. I'll make us watch the ships again because I'm chatting again. Who do I think I am? But I'm chatting. There we go. Let's watch the ships.
Ship under attack.
Oh. No, that's yesterday. We're gonna beat the pirate. Fair enough. Yes, Schlenkelvale, basically meaning meat wandering. So yes, in the Old Testament, then you get things like jubilees. You get times where all debts have to be settled, and if they're not settled, they get cancelled. So you're not allowed to have debts and contracts and things and hold things over people. You know, for a long time, you have to just kind of say, Oh, I'm being bought out, am I? Oh, oh, it's the anarchist.
Port, oh!
Didn't know I had this place. Goodness me, when did we do that? Yes, so you have all these things where you all have to figure out what your contract is, when it will start from, when it will end, but you can't have it last longer, basically, than a quarter. And you get these quarter days. And in the Alps, Candlemas is one of the quarter days. Quarter days do change from country to country. So don't comment and it like, no, it isn't the quarter day. It might not be in your country, but it is in a lot of places, and it is in the Alps, and that's important for Schlenkerville. So all the workers of various
God
Alpine
works too
nations.
slowly.
Oh.
Die!
Oh no! There was nothing we could do to stop her.
Black, white, and red all over.
Oh. Goodness me. Yes, so they were like, what we're going to do is
This morning by yours
we're going to
truly.
all decide.
Workforce shortage.
Oh, this is quite a stressful situation to talk about Schlenkerville with. We're all going to decide we're not. Oh! It's because there's no pier. No, because of this, some mod has broken something. Fair enough. Yes, so they were like, gosh, this makes sense. Alright. It's like
Good to
a
see you,
crime,
Uncle.
a crime scene, figuring out what went wrong. Right. Schlenkerville isn't like that. Schlenkerville's just jolly.
Your
Alright,
city
the
has
town is
grown
back.
more beautiful.
Stressful though, I know. Oh, so that's
Spare a thought for us? A little love is all we ever wanted.
there.
Well,
Okay, I'll
enjoy
finish
the
talking about
cage
Schlenkerville,
you've
but I
built
think
for
we've got to get
yourself.
Krasner in better order.
Nice day for it. Could be worse.
I don't think it could be much worse. Yeah, if we get this place sorted. Then. Right, where was I with Schlenkerville? Right, so they all decide. What we're gonna do is not sign any new contracts so that we all get at least 5 days off, no matter what the groundhog has to say about it.
Where did you say
We're
you
all, well, you know, it won't be groundhog in the Alps, the European Alps. You know, whatever the bear says, we'll at least get 5 more days. So that actually eats into Lent, but they didn't care because they were going to be jolly and no one was going to stop them. So they set up Schlenkerville, and then no one ratted out on anyone. No one decided to be a narc and was like, actually, I'll do all the work. They all had solidarity,
Sorry, this is last
and they actually got to have something fun together. Fun and helpful and good. So, all right, so we hate this Margaret lady, so we want to buy stocks just to make her angry, and we can make
Silver
money
will
on her
not
misery.
save you.
She's gonna kill us, so she does deserve it. I know that's not the spirit of Schlenkerville, but no, maybe it is. It's solidarity
So good
against
to
her,
see you, Uncle.
and we get a bit of money off it, and it'll stop her from focusing on us in key ways. Look at the moon, lovely. Right, so that was Schlenkerville, and you had absolute solidarity on it. They all did it, and so for centuries, they all get this Shrovetide or Candlemastide or whatever you want to call it, 5 days minimum of holiday
I feel
during
it
that
reflects
season.
the times. Can I interest you in this recently polished apple? As you wish, it'll be changed Momentarily, of course. Absolutely.
Right.
I'm
So
warming to
the
you.
reason, nice. All right, so he'll be our friend against all of these people. That's good to know. So I just ate Schlenkelveal noodle, which is one of the recipes you can find in the book if you want to start celebrating Candlemas the proper way. Gosh, there's got to be some way to fix this. This is terrible. Yes, so that's why I'm bringing it out. That Schlenkelveal noodle, you know, the back. Oh! It's quite aesthetic, though. That's a good idea. Fire. Would you watch that? Would you watch a fire ambience with a massive quest logo in the background?
I need help with me lowly troubles.
Darned animals are eating all my hens. Poor things are so terrified. They haven't laid an egg in weeks. Please give them a catch the rest.
I know you're busy, but I've a favour to
Oh,
ask.
mate, this is a fun little task for us to do together. It's not the main story. Hard to see under all this fog.
Practicing long into the night.
Oh, again, very aesthetic. Such a thing. Why haven't I haven't done like any ambiences at this time of day. Yeah, so I ate Schlenkelveal noodle. I had some with some Dr. Pepper sauce, which I enjoyed. It technically went off, but I can't imagine Dr. Pepper sauce goes off. It didn't taste any different. You know what I mean?
I wish I'd a goose for your kindness.
Ooh, that's quite good. Right. Anyway, so I had some of that. You're meant to have it with plum jam, but they were so nice that all the people at church ate all the plum jam, which is nice. We love to hear it. But it did mean we're out of plum jam. So I had plum jam with it yesterday. But yesterday's the first day of Schlenkelveal, just so you know. But today's Schlenkelveal.
Ship under attack.
Oh, not again. Oh, it'll be. Oh no, it's just the pirate again. We can take her. There. Is that us? That is us. Oh no! We're gonna do it. Oh,
These
we are
men
doing
know
damage.
the art. We can be.
Oh.
Just a taste of what's to come.
Keep shooting. while
Ship
we-
under attack.
Oh. What a nightmare.
A ship was destroyed.
Alright, so more loot. So we bought the shares back, I think. But we'll have made some money off
The
of it. which
people
is fun.
celebrate your leadership.
Yes, Schlenkelveal noodle with plum jam as I was supposed to yesterday. Today I couldn't because we were all filled with the Schlenkelveal spirit, solidarity and everything. So I had some with honey, some with Dr. Pepper sauce, which that could be a new tradition. Every tradition has to start somehow. Let's get our shares back. He doesn't hate me for it. That's fair of him.
You ignore the... Don't reduce our... when it's this sweet, you have to...
Right. I was saying something about Schlenkelveal. Yes, starts a new edition, so maybe we'll have it Dr. Pepper sauce. But does say technically off, it didn't taste different because could it even theoretically? Does it actually rot? I can't imagine. And like honey doesn't. It's like it's basically just the syrup that you put into a soda
Can't you
machine
see? I'm
to make
breaking
Dr. Pepper.
the cycle of poverty.
Oh, we'll need so much money to destroy her. Or just lots of ships. Yes, that was the main part of the quest, isn't it? We're selling stuff so that we help the Empire by making frigates. I remember. Yes. Yeah. So I had they were delicious. So the first day we didn't have enough. We didn't have citrus. We'd ordered it from Deliveroo, and it didn't arrive. They hadn't replaced it with a different sort of citrus. I told them actually if they didn't deliver citrus, they should cancel the whole order, but they didn't. So that was super. But we had citrus this time, and one of the effects it had, which interested me, was that it made it kind of like puff pastry. It was quite like a citrusy, a bit like a croissant. So that was quite tasty. And as I say, I had it with Dr. Pepper sauce, that was tasty. Keep mentioning it. Hopefully, so someone in the comments is like, yeah, that was a great idea, have it with Dr. Pepper sauce, why not? Because obviously a part of me is thinking, was that the right thing to do? Having just written a book about all this tradition, I go ahead and put Dr. Pepper sauce on it, but it was nice. So I think it was the right thing to do. And you know, why not? What's wrong with that? Key full corners. I wonder what that 2 point that refers. How's that different from the other key? It's precisely the same, isn't it? Oh, all right. Okay, so keep that in mind if we're designing somewhere for this season, this tide, or day, or you know, whatever you will. But you know, I explain the different positions in the book, so before you jump onto one team or the other, whether it should be a day or a
Ship
tide or a
constructed.
season or just 5 days as Shringlevere, read up on
Your
it.
company is flourishing. You may even be the match of your father. Rest his soul.
New orders, Admiral.
Because this argument about how long Candlemas should last is very old. Yeah, so we're destroying her. Go! Go! Yes.
Do you not see? The waves rule themselves.
Can we do it? Can we beat...
A
where was that
competitor's
position?
island is under siege.
Oh, that's good news. Oh no, it's our ally,
Make sail.
Vincent. Alright, so we stay just outside of... They're gonna
You are
shoot at
not
us.
ready. Fleet moving in convoy.
Oh, that's a ship of the line. Get out
Under
of there.
attack.
Yes, very ancient battle lines drawn. Originally, so now people would think of it as quite a Catholic thing. To celebrate Candlemas and to have an extra 40 days off, or you know, however long it happens to be that year. But originally, the Pope was very much against there being any Candlemas at all, because there had been an Italian feast, also called the Feast of the Purification, celebrated by pagans beforehand. And he was like, then that will become merged and it will become confused and people will end up celebrating pagan things, which people
You
often
reached
accuse
a
Candlemas
new
of actually
milestone.
doing. But the fact he did that and he stopped the celebration of Candlemas for so many years proves that's not true. But people say, yeah, well, that's what they did. Docklands. I'd love to see it. We'll do Docklands later because it's got its own story, which I quite like.
Novel business this is. So let me
But
show
I'll
you.
accept it because...
Ship constructed.
New orders, Admiral.
Yeah, so we've got to destroy this Lady Margaret.
A competitor's
Moving to
island
coordinates.
withstood an attack.
Nice, rooting for Vincent.
Ceasefire has ended.
So they're in the new world. All right.
It's rare we leave any
We don't. Yeah. So no more attacking
because everyone
pirates.
knows.
Will just attack.
Aye.
So yeah, in the story, and you have to read items and everything to make sense of all this. There's a lot of story. She was born a Harlow. See, but that was all buried a long time ago. Anne Harlow, eventual leader of forsaken band, last round of piracy, born into nobility, the Harlow nobility of her, only to see her father Benjamin Harlow hanged for speaking against the king. In exile, Anne's lust to destroy the crown and social order has only grown with the arrival of a new and vulnerable queen. So she is her auntie. So that's quite important. Some dialogue and everything will make sense. I'm holding on to the frigates for now because we've got to kill some of Margaret's
An aviary
people.
is fine when it looks not
in a
overfull.
jolly Schlenkelville kind of sense of unity and solidarity way. So we've got to make sewing machines. For the which we need sand. Right. Been a while. But we've had all sorts of fun, haven't we? Doing St. Canute's Day and all of that.
Ship constructed.
Barrels of fun. There we go. So then we make glass, and that will make us windows.
A rusty nail in the enemy's socket.
You can rely
So
on
she
us.
liked us sinking one of her empty ship, which make of that what you will. Alright, what's that
Help!
quest?
My brief candle extinguishes. A victim of my own satisfaction.
rum?
You wield. I
Alright,
am giddy with
We
gratitude.
did have that rum. Thank goodness we bought it. Ruins. So there is. Which we'll need.
Always harder with someone at your shoulder.
What was I saying?
Whatever you
Probably
do,
been
Master,
talking.
keep
I haven't
doing
been
it.
talking too much. This is Twitch. You're meant to be talking, right? Twitch and YouTube. Yep. So yeah, 2 views. Nice. On YouTube. So it's growing a bit more on Twitch. Where was I? Talking about Candlemas or something. Anyway, they were delicious. Today and yesterday, but they were more puff pastry like. The flavour kind of the same, bit more zesty.
Attention
Because
for
we
the
did have
Admiral.
the zest we used because delivery didn't do it, and they told me to cancel the order if they couldn't do it, but they didn't.
Stations.
So yeah, we should sell one of those.
Anyone for croquet? These reinforcements will please Her Majesty, though it remains my hope
Fleet awaiting
no
orders.
war will be necessary.
So we'll bring
I
all
had
these people
believed
because
it
we
would
know
only do
Anne-
harm to tell you, but I have grounds to believe your father was murdered. And the killer, his cellmate, walks free. The rumor is he's in hiding, preparing to flee to the New World.
Someone supplies the murderer from Madame Kahina's harbour. We should investigate.
Ready the ropes.
Alright, so the Conqueror is our best ship. Medicine.
Ship constructed.
Orchards. Like that.
I can finally let go that pent-up gas.
Yeah, so yeah, they were delicious. More puff pastry like, as I say, the second time. Very nice. And filled with interesting history about the Alpine nations. So, tasted sweet, literally. But also, it's a year's worth of research.
Frigate
has gone
first
into
class.
this. So I'm glad people have been enjoying it. I hear about people enjoying it more and more, and check out the book if you haven't already.
Get some rest. It's going to be a long voyage.
But yeah, no, I won't make this all about the book. It's just gets Candlemas, and I need you to understand what it's all about so we can design together a beautiful Candlemas scene. Where's that moon going high? Oh, big beautiful moon. So, yes, harvest might begin. Depends who you ask. Depends, and you know who you ask includes a groundhog. There's all the ruins. Oh, bricks. Save them for later. Right. So harvest themes, and I have bought harvest stuff, but also industrial zone, including dirt. You might use dirt. Old town. Gatehouse. Do we want, if it's somewhere that does celebrate Candlemas Tide, rather than either Carnival or just Candlemas is the end of Christmas? It will have to be an old place, won't
An
it?
especially
So do we want it to be an
exclusive
old town?
assignment.
We do need more.
You're keen.
And it costs money to make these little decorations.
Frigate commencing escort.
Fire off. Then we need to go to Madame Kahina's outhouse. Okay, so yes, to give us ideas, will it then be an old town, somewhere that's got, because there's a lot of places in Italy that make a big deal of it because they're very, very old.
Word of mouth isn't enough.
Get a bit more money.
But I think
Don't mind if I do. And
Uncompromising journalism.
yes, that's it.
give them all the truth they can lay their eyes on. Pamphlets, posters, pasteboard hats in bold red letters.
But we didn't publish
Not
it.
too many changes, I hope.
The word of anarchy taking wing. No more lies.
No more lies, as we're definitely lying. There it is.
All
Okay,
it needs
so
is a sharp
a
deterrent.
lot of Italian places celebrate it because very old. Also, don't know the parts of work ethic. You know, there's good and bad in that.
You gained an influence
But for our
bonus.
purposes, would we have it an Italian place? Would an old town then be better? Like this. Large archway. I like that. The smaller one. Largest to me. Castle wall then.
A competitor's island is under siege.
It was a
That's
shock
our
to
enemy.
see a bayonet
Margaret.
on the dresser.
Bright cobblestone. Love to see it. Whoa! Why was it so big? Do we want it covered? That looks more Italian-esque. When I say Italian, there are, of course, different things I can mean. I include in the book. Oh, that's good. Oh, this is a good cosmetic pack. Why have I never used it before? Oh, let's slow time down a bit. This could be a little Italian city-state. There's a bit of anyway, yes. So what I was explaining, bit of hat, see, out and back, can't go wrong. Stone paving. Stone
The
paving's quite
locals say
nice.
that trading ship over there belongs to a stranger. Maybe that's the supplier.
Yes, where are we? But we do have to do the main story again. Oh, we're too close. How long have we got? Okay. Why is that not...
I won't teach you to suck eggs.
Frigate commencing escort.
We can get another hook frigate. I thought I told them to commence escort on that one. We did the wrong one, apparently. There it is. I'm showing you what it looks like. Oh, to that, the Nautilus. But that would be too. That would ruin the story.
Ship constructed.
Following the story enough. Gosh, I feel like it's saying something about Candlemas. So I missed it before I was distracted by the main story. Yes, Italian city-states and so on. So I've got all these phrases from loads of local languages, like Kitchenese, Lombard, which is a form of Lombard, but you can have more standard Lombard if that's more your cup of tea, or Neapolitan, or Sardinian. All of those have got their little phrases for what's supposed to happen, or their little excuses to buy themselves a bit more time off, or warnings that the weather won't be so good, sort of thing. We've got all of those. So if anyone is Kitchenese or something along those lines, you'll probably recognise some of the phrases. And if you have any more, please do send them in. I'd love to put them in a second edition. I'd like each year I want to update all these traditions. We can send them in, and we can keep expanding our library of ancient church traditions. I would really like that. So if you know any of these phrases, do say. Oh, I don't have the money for it. Interesting. This is where they've led us. Yeah, so anyway, all of this stuff is antiquated in a lot of parts of the world, but in Italy you can find a surprising amount of places where this sort of stuff still flies. So maybe we want our place to be Italian, or do we want it to be Alpine?
Ship under attack.
There might be plenty of stuff that can be Alpine.
The foul scent of a killer. We cannot let him escape.
Oh.
Who have we here? Samuel Goods, child. Want to go down with your father, do you?
He admits to his crime. Get him!
You're too late. I was just a spark. And the touch pen is already lit.
Oh, this is doing quite a lot.
No! He is dead. It cannot end here. We have no answers. It's empty.
Nothing to worry about.
An assortment to make the blood curdle. Endless cloaks and masks.
Weird cult, isn't it? The Pathorians. And then we found the diary.
Of course. The island over which he was accused of treason. That is what they are after. No doubt father thought this symbol germane. If anyone can interpret it, Madame Kahina can.
My island prosperity.
See how the people seize the economy for themselves.
My island prosperity is sold. That's all I can puzzle of my arrest. Now, in present circumstance, shackled between these cold grey walls, tomorrow I resolve to make my case again to Mr. Bloomberg, who today so cruelly refused me a proper explanation. Now I must try to sleep, and can think of nothing but my poor Hannah and the other, so far distant. With daybreak comes clarity. Prosperity was sold to the infamous rebel Sarmentum, and I must be the last to have heard of it. The Queen, the nation, is up in arms, that the jewel of the New World is lost. The guards, from whom I heard tell, thought me playing some trick. Yet it is I who am tricked, duped of my island by persons unknown, though it can only be the same persons that came to me one ominous day, masked and embroidered with eldritch symbols. They pressed me towards a sail, but I shut the door hard, I tell you, and bid them good day. I have today begun the process of gathering evidence in my defence. Hannah was here. though they did not let her stay long. She gives me hope that a full and unmitigated pardon is possible. Years of loyalty count in my favour. The very idea that I may have betrayed my queen, weighs heavily upon me. Even if the dark clouds of scandal pass, they may forever have damaged our family's prospects. Quite the tale.
Ready the ropes?
Sail there. Now what do we do? Deliver the diary to her, yes.
You can't keep it a secret from me. I'd be curious to know your methods.
Anarchists enjoy.
Yep, slowly improving with them.
Ship constructed.
So, I feel, in honour of Schlenkerville, we might have an Alpine thing, or in honour of all these little phrases and stuff to the Italian local languages, city-states, that sort of thing, they've preserved a lot of these Candlemas traditions. So do they deserve a better representation on the day? Because Schlenkerville will last for a few other days, and I may stream yet then. So maybe that's the right move. There are Italian Swiss people as well, so you know that's like two birds.
I can tell you're
I think that's
searching
what
for
we should do.
something.
Mention in the comments if you don't think so. If you've got a strong
The mark
preference,
of the
if not,
Perforion. This sign of fire is reserved for those they wish death upon. I never knew your father was mixed up with the Perforion. A grave malevolence. You may be wild, child, but don't go to the New World. Don't rouse the dragon from its slumber.
The diary may not be enough in itself to convince Sir Archibald, but it may give him food for thought.
but we began in the New World. The New
A
World.
sensation!
Good siblings track down their father's murderer, a man unlikely to have acted alone. Indeed, rumours circulate of links to a peculiar sect. True enough. Rum is good for expeditions, as is chocolate.
Don't touch.
So we'll have rum and chocolate to see us through.
Things are somewhat humdrum.
Oh, is they not made? Yeah. There we go.
Ship
Right.
under attack.
Oh, let's kill her.
Broadside!
Oh. Out of solidarity, Christian solidarity. Go. Is that it? Where's our frigates? Oh, is that them?
Aye.
Yes. Alright, turn around. Let's go. Alright, let's corner. Go full speed ahead.
Stations!
Yes, we can out.
Ship under attack.
That's a
Flag the flag of freedom!
a jolly sort of.
You give us a voice.
Bada
orders,
bing,
Admiral.
bada boom. No.
You only exist.
Got outsmarted.
You're not
I'm man
alive.
enough to admit it.
Keep her constant.
Oh dear, lost your flagship. Well, I'll see what I can rustle.
Steady her course.
Those flipping
Ship
cannons.
under attack.
Bit overpowered if you ask me. Oh, we're
Make
off so
sail.
much.
A ship was destroyed.
Yeah, I was there. Thanks for reminding me.
Attention for the Admiral.
Right. So we'll have to go the long way around. It was worth that, just doing it.
Ship constructed.
Yes, me. I
Fleet
did that thing of
embarking.
going back
A
in time,
competitor's
but I
island
couldn't
is
stop
under
it.
siege.
We should help. We should help, shouldn't we? Who's under siege? Or was that us? I think that's just us. But man, if it were Vincent, we could have helped him. Right? Vincent will attack again. Oh, here's Vincent! He's sniping him.
Can't bear to see the curtain.
Can we muster enough? Got a lot of them.
You can
These
rely
guys are
on us.
damaged, so we'll be able to just leave them back. But more. That's it. We're going to war.
Frigate first class.
Time for Candlemas Vengeance. We have Christmas Miracles. We have Candlemas Vengeance. I've all got these airships, and they're all so far ahead. It's very embarrassing. It was this one? Yeah. So he's sniped the undefended ports, I will add, but can we? Yeah, maybe there's no point helping them then. Oh, look at Vincent's airship. Is that? Oh, so he's also attacking. Swings and roundabouts then.
Fleet ready?
What are we planning? Alright, hit me up in the chat. What's the plan? Should we attack? I don't think we're quite ready for that. Even Vincent can't pull it off. And he's attacking her on two fronts. What hope do we have? Look at this. What we're going to need is to get airships and then bomber. A Candlemas bombing. That's what we need.
Aye.
Yeah, we'll keep everything in bright sounds just so I know where everything is.
Commerce and industry can haul good and sons back from the grave.
I do like seeing it. Do we have any communities here? I mean, it's not a Candlemas thing, I just mean later. At a different time. Very aesthetic, and you kind of can't build this because they need all these different things supplying them. And you can't just build empty construction site. So if you want ambiences of any list, do say. Alright, so is the basic gist we're all going for? We can't take Margaret yet.
Aye.
We're just going to have to sit this battle out because Vincent isn't actually being particularly wise with his attacks. I think that's the gist. That's the consensus. Losing so much money. Oh, I know. Yeah, we need this. But frigates are better for it because they can't be sunk so easily. And the prison will make us more money. Alright, things... We know the way out. Okay. The story, right. So in the story it was... Oh, who was the... Did I leave it in there?
Coordinates plotted.
I think so. Hope so. Have I just ruined the story? There it is.
Ceasefire has ended.
Fine. We'll top up the old sea chest.
Yeah, if we could like ally him. Pena Pequena. Portugal. Yeah, in this universe, Portugal inherited Spain in the Iberian succession and preserved the union, and now it's simply so the crowns of Castile, Aragon, Portugal,
Ship constructed,
and more presumably, are all united under Portuguese rule. So that's an interesting fact
You
about
can
the
rely
Anno
on
1800
us.
universe. It isn't our timeline. But some, France apparently still exists. Because one of these characters is called a Francophile. Can we bomb?
an explosion in one of your
We
factories.
got bombed. Keep going. We're losing money and fast.
Ready the ropes.
How goes the
A competitor's
yeah,
island
so we make
withstood an attack.
we hate to hear it. Beer. So are we already making beer? Yeah, we're supposed to make beer. Who's
We
the
put
brewery?
Look sharp, the governor's here.
Yes, we need to upgrade our beer production to make it industrial sized. That'll do it. And we can bin the old one. And yeah, I don't think we make enough malt. Let's make it industrial. Just make far too much malt. And
I'll
then we can
boost
make
to that.
beer. He says he'll boost to that, meaning he will pay. That will make
like
us
a
money
frog
again.
on a lily pad, I is.
So that's not why we're losing money.
An aviary is fine when it looks not over forest.
I've been too busy talking about Candlemas. I've allowed our empire to fall. Gosh, and we need peppers, and we don't even have peppers.
We make the best of what
I've
we
been
have.
unwise. I'll admit it. And we're collapsing as a civilization. But, actually, well, there we go. If we make him a little pub, we'll make some money back. And let's choose what pub. Oh, we've already got the old in there, so we might as well do this pub. So we can while away their hours while our empire collapses. Well, I thought those little trips would have changed everything, but they haven't. You see, it's not the warships that are collapsing us. You'd think it would be.
I had better leave it to set.
I guess it's these. Kinda, yeah, a little bit. I want theatre. That'll get us a bit of money, but they're so slow making the windows. I hate this save again. It's just so slow. So slow when you're waiting. And you can't like change course quickly. Because you're just waiting. Waiting for the windows to be made. Oh, what are we going to do? Yeah, I think our money is too low. Spent it was the Candlemas problem. I kept being distracted by it. This was just meant to be a fun little stream where I could chat about Candlemas, because it's Candlemas today. And then we make a little Candlemas theme thing.
Dress as one, but think apart.
Alright, quests. That's what my brother does. He always does quests to get him through this bit of the game. And Vincent... What a disturbing
When
fact.
I issue a task, I expect it carried out. Understand?
Well, we put in the sword, of course, but that made the waters course of blood and splintered timber, which made finding the enemy commander all the more difficult. If he's not among the dead, the clever fellow must still be out there, hiding at the site of the battle. Execute him!
Until you return.
There he is. Well, we
Take
have
aim.
plenty of people that can hunt down and kill this runaway commander.
Broadside!
Yeah, that's the evil face, so he is evil, at least. Say what you will. Oh, quite the disturbing scene. Could make an ambience of it. Oh, it's just getting so close, isn't it? Does the ship maker cost quite a bit? 50? Hardly, eh? But the variety theatre might make us a bit of money. Might just need more people. I mean, we don't need these
Ship
anymore.
under
I guess
attack.
that's what roads look like. We've learnt by now.
Stations!
Then, oh, it's right there. That's good news. Alright, so we might not die yet. Might have
Mission
to put
accomplished. Good, soldier.
have to put the time in
Fleet
like
ready?
slow-mo when we do the ambience bit. Or do a backup save, so when we lose it, you know, it doesn't matter. Oh! Oh no, he's pink. There's nowhere that's small and blue.
Halyard sheets and braces!
Yeah, might as well let them eat clay. If it gets them through this hard time. We've all done it. Not going to pretend I'm above that. Oh. So, yeah, this might not have gone as advertised. We might not actually be able to make a funny little Candlemas scene of a small invented Alpine Lombard Candlemas celebrating walled city, because our little company was collapsing. I suppose you'd think in real life any company person that decided to pull off a silly little project like this would deserve their empire to collapse, really. So, in that sense, it's a realistic simulator. I kind of get it. I just thought I'd have a bit more time. It's a bit sad, isn't it? And we need peppers, and like nowhere has peppers. It's all been snuffled up by these people. No peppers anywhere.
Make
isn't
sail!
it? You couldn't make it up.
I can tell
I
you're
bet
searching
she'll
for
have.
something.
Yeah, she does have pepper. Once we arrive, it'll run out. I bet you. Yeah. It's just decided this game's going to collapse, isn't it? Well, I hope you enjoyed learning about Candlemas, even if you didn't get to really enjoy extra story because
I
everything
could
ended.
simply go to press.
No, you could not.
I
Boom.
suppose it can be reworded like this.
Bada boom.
I like to read my fellow strategists.
Ready the ropes?
Oh, we don't even have enough money.
You do not have the steel.
Oh, we don't have the money. We can sell one of the ships to
Welcome to the
Invincible.
Empire.
I don't
Frigate
want
first
Invincible,
class.
but- Oh, I just missed it. Oh, so we'll sell the rest.
Frigate commencing escort.
I don't. What? Oh, okay, you have to stay. Ah, how frustrating is that? Are we making? Oh, we're not close to making the.
Flap the
I swear,
flag
when
of
I'm
freedom.
not filming, I'm all right at this game.
Proper job.
You know, it's one thing. Because a bit more money.
I'm here if you need me.
Stations.
Alright, but by now, we'll have lost the red peppers. But if not, oh, there's still. That's still. And rum. Oh, it's
Halyard,
so
sheets
close
and
to the
braces.
line, isn't it? Oh, we hate to see it. And
Just
June
browsing.
flower sold. We're evening out the bottom line.
I present my humble duty to you.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Aye.
I present my taking the initiative.
To surviving. Yeah, so once we start making canned goods, they'll start giving us a bit more money. Someone's going to have to go to the New World, though. I think he does have a spare ship, doesn't he?
Every ship needs.
Right. And that will be our New World one. He'll pick up the journal. Gosh, there's been a lot of ups and downs over our journey together. It's been odd. Starting off and like everywhere collapsed because for some reason the keys are broken, and I don't know which mod did that, but there's obviously a mod. But it's working fine on all my other saves. So it's odd.
Workforce shortage.
Take that to Archie Blake's lighthouse. Then we'll be able to go to the New World, then we can start making coats, then these...
What is it you are bringing? This symbol is a death threat, but Her Majesty received one identical upon a plain envelope with a stamp from the colonies. We still don't know how your father was involved in all this, but I fear the answer lies west. Your father sold prosperity to the leader of the rebels, Isabel Sarmento.
Sarmento's last location is all we have. We need to plan our expedition route carefully.
Alright, here we go.
The New World is a cradle of anarchism. It's important for me to include its pockets of resistance in our federation.
Nice. That boosted. We've got enough chocolate, bada boom, they'll love that.
I've given up my pipe. Don't want a dead man's chest.
Well, that will have to do. Let's hope they make it in time. Alright, so, I guess probably no ambience then. Might have to make an ambience, but... Oh, I got this. Look at that. It's a bit out of place. Oh, it's a bit gothic. Old church. That's more the size, I think. Yes, that's probably better. There.
Better doing this by
Spooky.
hand.
Yeah, that's quite good. Alright, what do we think? Do we... Do we call it there? Do we... What do you think? Should we... wait till we found a new world? Found some interesting ambiences as we all went through. I think... Can we like bull rush our little Italian city state for Candlemas? Could do. Fountain Square. That sounds right. Italian city state. Little Fountain Square. It's not going to say Anno Union. It's going to say the Banner of Roses. There. And then we've got that path. So we could actually put actual houses here. Just make a big kind of open plaza. Brookskin. Got any of these pirate ships? Don't quite fit in, don't they? Okay. Should we move those bad boys? Old residents? What does that look like? Yeah, could that be like a Victorian skin? I don't know if any of these places are quite... That could be an Italian city-state residence. Right? Could be. Yeah, they're still happy they're connected everywhere. I need to get to church. I think this is our best bet. Unless they join skin old residents. So it's like gabled version. I don't know. I don't know. No easy calls here. Always losing it, but we made like loads more wool, so
We're
it can't be
taking
low on
every
wool.
care.
Yeah, we're fine wool-wise. We kind of just need more people, but we don't have the space really. Maybe we have a bit here.
Workforce shortage.
Heaps of manure.
Oh, so sad. That might be the best we can do. Gosh, it's all just collapsing so quickly. Not in real time, far slower. Yeah, but our funny little make-believe Italian sea state. That, oh, it's kind of nice. What else does it need? You need something that makes it Candlemasy, that makes us think, alright, this isn't just any old Kitchenese or Arboretses or something town. This is specifically one celebrating Candlemas. So, flower, yeah, that's a celebratory. Can't deny. Yeah. Glowing garlands. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Yeah, drinks. I know there's different drinks you can get there. Oh, big auditorium. Listen to Candlemas carols. Bit of a stretch, is it? I don't think so. Oh, it's been amazing. It's been really good. Dance floor. What do you think? Any input on how we should go about this? Rum will help. Tide us over. Oh, it won't yet. But that will. Oh no! How foolish of me.
So many like-minded souls.
That's it. It'll be game over soon. Game over, man. There it is. Unless Archie gives us a loan. Let's see. Oh, it's so tense. What's going to happen? Will Archie have mercy on us?
Workforce shortage.
No.
We earned this.
Did you? Are we not making? Oh no! Don't even have the money.
The finishing touches, and there.
Pause that.
Under scrutiny, I think you regress.
Oh, we're getting close to making
Stand to
money.
attention for the boss.
Don't know what good it will do. It's all too late.
If it's a lockout.
Oh, it's all gone to pot. Saving every penny I can.
Some scab broke closure, did they?
Whoa. Nope. No quest anywhere.
I can't promise. Let me know when you've done the deed.
Yeah, this could save
Coordinates
us.
plotted.
And then we'll finally have the money we need to make our funny little Candlemas celebrating Italian city-state. Alpine Italian city-state. We can do it. That will do it. And then we've paused a bunch of stuff, but that's fine. Because bring them back.
Fresh as a daisy here.
That's nice to know. So all we gotta do is retrieve an item. That was quite the blessing. It's a Candlemas miracle. Very good news.
They are free now to sail wherever they will. Frigate first class.
Pretending the whole anarchy thing.
Competitors have agreed a peace deal.
Oh no, that's good. Because those are going to be
Ready
our
the
allies.
ropes.
I mean, if we can ally him, then everything's going to be okay. Yes. Everything's going to be okay. Turned it around just in time. Tell you what we need. That. Yeah, I mean, it's quaint. It will get us a bit of money. If we get people going on holiday here, that'll do it. And then we can just set the camera up. We can all enjoy the ambience of Candlemas celebrating town. So yes, they've got drinks, bright lights, because it's, you know, candles. What else could it indicate it?
You'd only weigh me to the bottom.
Smelly green. Pleading. Anything pleading. What do we want? Maybe none of those. Big memorial. Yeah.
Is it done? The consummate professional.
So we're going to have to use either side of a big statue commemorating an Italian weapon. But not actually Italian, he's a protagonist of a previous game, but that doesn't matter. He's believably that.
Knights and chariots shall whisk you away.
Stations.
Come on. Don't. You're just going to let me destroy the clipper.
Make sail.
She's probably thinking she can lure me again to get destroyed. Oh yeah, so wait, what was it we wanted to... 1,000 to do that. To make steel, so that we can upgrade people to artisan, so that they can make us more
A
money.
future bright and gay.
More of this in the meantime. Yes. So when they have more money, we can just set the camera up and enjoy Candlemas. But it's Candlemas evening. But that's fine because these are bright lights. And that's very expensive. But that will make us the money we need to survive. Do we not know that might be our big problem. We're not making enough potatoes.
Nice day for it.
Yeah, we're not making an excess of potatoes. That is the root cause of all our ills. I think. Oh. But yeah, once we're making...
All we're asking for is protection.
You'll
Help
get
yourself,
it, my
Gav.
friend. Wow. Just in time. There's been quite
You
a few
never asked
Candlemas
questions.
miracles.
Who doesn't ask questions?
We're getting there. It'll turn around. It's quite late though, isn't it?
My ambitions exist mainly in the imagination.
We'll have to keep that propaganda.
Competitors have reached a trade agreement.
Hate to see it.
Hard work's paying.
There, gave me a little extra performance. Technical's coming to town. Showing you where I fall on the whether or not we should have an extra month of Christmas. You know, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Why not if you can have more of it? Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're getting there. Right. And once we get there, what are we doing with these guys? Yeah, we have to think about what angle there. Oh, that's kind of like something we used to have then. You know what? That's not the worst. Yeah. I'm feeling it, are you? Can we... Is this it? Have we done it?
Ship under attack.
Oh, none of the ship got the line.
New orders, Admiral.
Oh, not the one doing the deliveries.
Under attack.
Oh, no.
A frigate can take a few hits.
Oh, we've been spared.
We'll give it our best.
To our left there. Oh.
Frigate commencing escort.
I'm only a cog. I'm happy as a sandboy. Let's hear it then. A little love is all we ever want.
No money though. Right. I mean, are we getting it? Can we just think? Candlemas celebration in small Italian walled town is ready for the ambience page. Yay or nay? Alright, now let's think. There's got to be something much more specifically Candlemas, right? It's the agrarian thing I was missing. But then they're only starting to plough the fields and scatter good seed on the ground. So we need...
Feel it reflects the times. You know what's best for the readers, after all.
Why not?
Censorship is not always the cranny of the corrupt.
Right.
Our circle is watching your every deceit.
A sinister way of saying it. Everything she does is sinister. But it's harvest, bright harvest. But it's not harvest we're after. It's stuff that it's like, oh, we're going to start going into the fields. You know, people are getting out there. Is that possible? Is there anything that indicates that for us? It's gotta be. Well, this has not progressed the story very far, I will say. But, you know, it's given us time to ponder, like, oh, who's behind our dad's murder? Well, we saw who it was, but it's part of a bigger conspiracy. So, you know, lots of pondering to do. You know, it's mostly this. I probably put on too hard a difficulty. I will admit that. Regal standard. Maybe that's the right thing to do. Holiday pack. Let's just think. Christmas sweets. Will it be too Christmassy? Will it be able to fit in? Mulled wine, again, baked goods store though. I think we can get away with a baked goods store. Call me crazy. I think we can go for it. Let's have it there. And will that be it? You tell it. The thing is, it's like stuff like telling each other phrases, looking out for things like bears, looking out for groundhogs. Do we? There's not a little groundhog display, but there are just things for giving out sweets, giving out. Could fit another house there. I think that's what we've got to do. So it's these guys we're dumping in our little make-believe town. These people, whoops, these people with real jobs. Gotta kind of be like garden hermits for us. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. It does look nice now, it's growing on me. Doesn't it is you know funding something that way around. Old residents. Boom. Oh, I don't know, it has grown on me. Feels like an old town. And a little celebration. Have we done it? It's a bit wonky. Right, send. Yeah. This could pass for a Candlemas celebration in a nice Italian town. I think we've done it. Is the economy's not great. Has that guy healed? He's got a guard now. I think we can risk it. I'm going to. I found people often seem to like him only being half an hour. So we'll run the ambience 5 hours. I'm responding to the will of the people. Vox Populi. Vox Dei. Is it carries that you can pick me, Kate? Merry Christmas. Ah, that was too on the nose. Well, I didn't see it. around that side. Flowers. Yeah, you're meant to present flowers at Candlemas. Yeah. Candlemas celebration, let's go for it. Alright, the camera's going to spin around a bit because I've got to get the Google on first person mode, and that's just how it works. Is that it? Is that the right angle? Should I go further back? I mean, this feels like we're part of the celebration. That's quite nice. Yeah, I think let's go for it. Unless anyone has any strong objections. Speak now or for half an hour, hold your peace. Go for it. Yeah. It's going on. Okay. See you in half an hour.
Your people are rioting.
does he know that? I think so. Alright.
Ship under attack. Ceasefire has ended. Your streets are safe again.
Fancy making hay while the sun shines, master? I'm sure you've got your reasons.
Your people are rioting. A ship was destroyed.
Attention, cadet. I have orders for you. What a sense of duty!
Your streets are safe again. Ship under attack.
Every man will be avenged.
Don't waste your effort. We're dead already.
Bilgewater.
Ship under attack. A ship was destroyed. Ship under attack.
Okay, I think we'll call it there. Yeah, that's fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked Candlemas time, the season. And yeah, see you next time.